It's Asha from A&R Elite Fitness, and today we're going to look at, I'm going to look at a typical Bajan lunch. So I find that a lot of people, they say, if every question about their diet, they say, oh, I eat healthy things, eat brown rice, I eat sweet potatoes, I eat vegetables, yada yada. But I think many of them don't forget the important point, which is portion and portion control. So even if you eat brown rice or potatoes or any other we claim they are healthy foods, you could still be over consuming in terms of calories. So it's important to know how much you're eating. So today what I've tried to do is to kind of mimic what I think a typical Bajan might have for lunch. With some rice and peas, some chicken, and maybe some vegetables. And I went to the supermarket, a popular supermarket, and I bought this as a prepackaged meal. So between using my phone scale I have here and the online fitness app, my fitness pal, we're going to estimate how many calories it is in this one meal for lunch. Which we're then going to have when we wash it down with the soda, probably for Coke. And then we show you how many calories, the carbs, the fats, and the protein in this one meal for lunch. So I bought, it said it's today's special, which is chicken and veg and chow mein, it looks like. I didn't even know it had chow mein in it. So what I have here is my digital scale. It didn't cost a lot. I think it cost like $25–30, and it records both in ounces / pounds and grams and kilograms. Measures up to 22 pounds. Sorry. So what I have to take here now, we turn the scale on, we place the plate, and we have the 0 side scale. So the first thing I'm going to measure, oh, this is not bad actually, is some chicken. See if I can scrape off some chicken. Then the scale tell me how much chicken is in this meal, how much protein is in this meal. And we'll see if it. And usually I find protein is an aspect of diet that a lot of people don't get enough of. And that's like chicken that I can find. Oh, there's a little piece more. Last bit. So here it's saying that we have about 3.6 ounces of stewed chicken. That's how much it is right there. And that is about how much you should get maybe in a serving. If at least if you're a woman, you could stand to get a little bit more. Maybe about 4.5 ounces. But it is good that we see how much protein is here, and so you know how much on the sandwich is serving of protein, how much it should look like. Because a lot of people I find, especially women, they undereat in protein. They do not get enough protein with each meal. They kind of have a little bit and not enough, and so it doesn't support what they want to do, especially if they're trying to change their body, going to the gym and trying to build muscle. So this is what 3.6 ounces of chicken looks like. So from there you can get a better gauge of how much protein you need to get with each. So I transfer the chicken from the plate onto a larger plate. So now we can go on to trying to weigh our vegetables. So let's see how much vegetables we got here. It looks like some carrot and some pumpkin. Try not to get in any of the chow mein. Kind of skew the results. Of course, this is not exact science to say, right? But there we go. So you have 3.3 ounces of vegetables. So you have 3.6 ounces of chicken and 3.3 ounces of vegetables. At the end, we're going to see how much that all equates to in terms of calories and your macronutrients. So now the last thing we're going to weigh, since we have so much chow mein here, what I'm going to do is place the whole container. I'm making a bit of a mess. Zero it. I'm going to place the whole container onto the scale. Get that weight, and it says it's 1 pound 3.9 ounces. And then we're going to scrape the chow mein off. This on here. Scrape all the chow mein off into the plate. And then just weigh the empty container, which says it's 0.4 of an ounce. So it was what, 1 pound 3.9 ounces. So, and that's 0.4 of an ounce. So that is 1 pound 3.5 ounces of chow mein basically that we had. That's correct. My math is correct, right? Right. I'm not freaking food. So we made everything. So we made the chicken, the vegetables, and the pasta. And then we enter it all into this calorie counter. It's called caloriecount.com, but there's also an app that you can download straight to your phone if you don't want to go through all this process. So basically here I have the chicken. So the weight we have for the chicken was 3.6 ounces. And in terms of macronutrient breakdown, there was about 31 grams of protein, 4 grams of fat, 0 grams of carbs, which equates about 154 calories. The vegetables, which was carrots and pumpkin, was 3.3 ounces. You had 0 grams of protein, about 2 grams of fat, and 4.5 grams of carbs, which is about 19 calories, sorry. And for the chow mein, well, I entered it as spaghetti because the database didn't have chow mein in it listed, so it's chow mein is spaghetti. It's pasta made from flour. And we had 19 ounces in total. That was the 1 pound 3 ounces. About 30 grams of protein, 5 grams of fat, and 166 grams of carbs. So a total of about 850 calories. So overall, so this meal we would have bought from the supermarket of some chow mein, some chicken, stewed chicken, and vegetables. The grand total was giving us about 61 grams of protein, 11 grams of fat, 170 grams of carbs, and a total of 1,023 calories. So this is in one meal. So imagine if you're going on a 2,000 calorie diet, well, aiming for 2,000 calories a day. In one meal, we would have exceeded half of that allowance. Plus 2, if you look at the fat column, this fat column, the total says 11 grams of fat. But however, this doesn't take into account the fats and the oils that the people cooking the food will use. So obviously when you're cooking chicken, you're going to add some sort of oil. When you're going to put on gravy, you're going to add some sort of fat, some butter or something. So this number here is actually probably a whole lot higher than 11 grams here recorded. So what does this exercise teach you? Or what does it teach us? Yes, chicken is good to eat. Chow mein is fine to eat. Vegetables are fine to eat. But it's all about your portion size. So if you were to sit and eat this entire meal here, yes, they're all good and healthy foods to eat. It's not like eating a whole sort of canned food or anything like that, a lot of packaged food. It is cooked food, but it's way too much cooked food. And in addition, imagine if you had washed this down with a 16-ounce Coke, which is a further about 200 calories. You'll be way over again your calorie count. So my advice is whenever you're eating food, whether it's bought or food you made yourself, be mindful of the portion sizes. So I hope this exercise shows you portion sizes and how you should go about trying to get the right one. In terms of this chow mein here, it is about 5 servings of chow mein. This will serve basically about 5 people. So you really need to cut this down a whole lot if you want this meal to be more balanced. That's it.